Hello everyone, my name is Johan, and welcome to my first video on this new project series, where I will be doing an Ultimate Ironman in Tibia, an MMORPG made in 1997. For starters, I've been an MMORPG fan for a long time, having played WoW, RuneScape, mainly old school RuneScape, Tibia, and a lot of other random Korean MMOs with a player base of like 2,000 people. And something that has interested me for quite a while is the new unique ways that the old school RuneScape have come up to make new challenges, like the Ironman mode, Ultimate Ironman, and area restricted characters. The Ironman game mode being a playstyle where you have to play as if you were completely on your own. I will go into the rules shortly, but you basically have to acquire items by yourself, be it from monster drops or doing quests. And after playing Tibia on and off for a long time, I've seen a few YouTubers do similar challenges by doing solely an Ironman game mode. But I will be adapting the Ultimate Ironman game mode from the old school RuneScape community to my own character, maybe being the first Ultimate Ironman in Tibia. I'll try to explain the rules as clearly as possible, and I'll also try to explain the Tibia mechanics for anyone that isn't familiar with the game. Hopefully, we'll learn together a lot about the game, going to places where nobody has ever really had reasons to go before, and doing quests that have been abandoned for a long time. Let's get into the rules! The Ironman game mode is an account restriction where I am not allowed to interact with other players in any way possible, with the only exception being when I have to do quests or bosses that are required to have multiple players or different classes for different sections of a quest. I cannot trade people, I cannot take items off the ground that another player has dropped, and I can't use the marketplace. Everything will have to be earned by my own ways. I will have to complete old quests, I will have to kill every single monster that could give me a gear upgrade, or even participate in events where I cannot buy specific items off the marketplace to complete some quests. And now, to the extra part, an Ultimate Ironman. This is something that the old school RuneScape community came up with, where not only do you follow the restrictions of an Ironman, you also follow extra insane restrictions where I will not be able to use storage systems, the main ones. I will not be using a bank to store my money, and I will not be using the depot to store my items. So everything that I own will be on my inventory at all times. I'll have to be carrying everything around, and I will have to figure out ways to juggle items, organize my inventory, and make sure that I always have enough capacity to go around and continue looting items to sell. So, those are the rules. They're kinda simple, but as we get into the game, we're gonna kinda discover how insane that is. I haven't fully mapped out a list of goals for this account, but the main one will be completing the Annihilator quest. One of Tibia's most well-known quests, and something that I never got to do in my entire time playing the game. This quest requires level 100 and a full set of good gear. It will be a long path before we get there, but I believe it is completely possible. Until then, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the gameplay. So, here we are. Tibia. So, two things. First, if you've never seen Tibia before, here it is. Beautiful, beautiful game. And if you see my name and you're mad about it, well, I was never good at naming things, but that's fine. You know, it looks cool. This is our guy. This is what we're gonna be rocking with. Also, I gotta mess with my settings to make them look right. Hang on. This is the best we're gonna get for now. I'm too lazy to mess with the rest. So, here we are. We are in Downport. Here's how this works. Downport is basically the tutorial item. This is where we'll learn a bit of each class, and we have to stay here until level 8. In the meantime, let me show you the classes. To the south, we have sorcerers. Sorcerers are a ranged magic DPS. You know, they do magic shit, specialize mostly in energy and fire damage. That's about it. To the west, we have paladins. Paladins in this game are unique because they're a ranged class, not unlike most other depictions of paladins in most media, where they're the bulky, melee tank class. Instead, paladins are the rangers, but they still have holy damage, so that's a little bit of a unique of paladins in this game. And to the north, we have druids. Druids are basically another magic class, like sorcerers, except they're the healing class. They heal people, they have utility spells, and they're always really necessary for good old support in hunts. And to the east, we have our chosen class. We are going to be rocking a knight character, and I'll get into it a little bit later and explain why. But basically, this is Downport. We come here and we kill trolls until level 8. We do some other stuff, but that's the general gist of it. We have a lot of stuff to do, but it's completely fine for now. But yeah, in the top right, for non-Tibia players, that's our inventory. That's our bag, and to the right we have our inventory. That's where we're gonna have all of our stuff. We can have bags inside of bags, and the thing that dictates how much we can carry is this right here, our cap. So here's a few things that the live commentary version of me forgot to mention. First off, the way capacity fully works and why I chose Knight. The capacity in Tibia is dictated by two things, your class and your level. Each class has a set amount of capacity that they gain per level. Mages gain 10 ounces, Paladins gain 20 ounces, and Knights gain 25 ounces per level. Knights are also incredibly self-sustainable, only really requiring potions, without having the need to keep refilling up on ammo or attack runes. So, those are the main reasons that I chose Knight. Another thing that I forgot to mention are the skills in Tibia. Alongside your base level, each class also has their own stat skills. All classes have a shielding skill, which as you get hit, increases your skill level, which makes you better at blocking. Mages focus on their magic level, which increases the amount of damage they do with their spells, and also the amount of healing they do. Paladins focus on their distance level, which increases the damage they do with their distance weapons. And Knights have 3 different skills: club, axe, and sword skills. Each one, affects different types of weapons. In this character, I decided to focus on sword skill. Why? I don't know. I just think swords are cool. I always liked them when I used to play as a child, and I think they're really neat. So I chose sword. I don't know how often we're going to be finding gear upgrades with swords, but that's all that I forgot to mention. Talking to NPCs in this game goes like this. We say hi, we click on the NPC, and our character says hi. And we can manually write down, like, the highlighted message and say, mission. And then they continue. And we can choose what we want to talk to the NPC about. Here, I'm getting a task to kill trolls, since it's gonna give us, like, a little bit of minimum money for starting out. And that's about it. I'll update you guys as I go along in Downport. Once we're out of here, we're immediately gonna get some gear upgrades, and then we're gonna be in the actual game. This is where we're gonna be making our money. I'm gonna sell one of the ropes that I got, and I think talk to this guy, say trade, and we're able to also sell the spear. Now we have 76 gold, which isn't a lot, but it's enough to buy us an upgrade. Okay, the saber has the highest damage. This is gonna be our best weapon for now. So yeah, this is how NPC trading works. I can drop this dagger, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I'm gonna drop it. It's not worth keeping it around for now. Later on, we're gonna need some really weak weapons, and I'll show you guys why. But for now, we need all the inventory space we have, because, as you can see, my capacity is already quite dire. So, I'm going to use this opportunity to show the customization tab. So this is our character. We have all these different outfits. All of these are in the cash shop only. The blue ones, they're cash shop ones. These 4 are currently the only ones we have. I don't have a premium account just yet, so I don't have the extra 4. But for now, we're just gonna rock the knight outfit, since that's what we are. We're a knight, and we're an ultimate Ironman. So we're pure white. Yeah, that's it. That's good. So here, if we come to our quest log, I think we have finished Yep, we finished the Mountain Trolls quest that we picked up earlier, so we can go complete that and earn us some really decent 50 gold. That may not sound like a lot, and it isn't, but that's gonna be enough to get us through to 100 coins, which shows me the next mechanic that I want to show you guys that's really going to help us. Here I'm just selling some of the meat that we got since we're not gonna be using it. And after coming here, we can go back and talk to Mr. Morris. And we say hi, mission, and trolls, I think. Yep, and then he gives us our 50 gold reward. So here, with 100 golden coins, I can come here to the bank. And traditionally, I can't use the bank to store money, but what I can do is change. I can change 100 gold coins into 1 platinum. And now we have 1 platinum coin instead, which already saves us a pretty decent amount of weight. Each coin weighs 0.10 ounces, so 100 coins is 10 ounces. Yep, I can do math. So that's how we're gonna be juggling our money throughout the entire series. We're gonna have to go to the bank and convert money to a higher valued coin, and we're gonna have to carry all of that in our inventory since we have nowhere else to store it. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Ooh, okay. So here we got a shovel. The shovel is very, very heavy, so we might have to drop some of this meat to be able to carry a shovel. Let's see. Yep, there we go. We can carry a shovel. So shovels and ropes are an absolute essential items that we must have on us at all times. I will show you in a moment when I found a diggable place. So here we are. You see these cobbled rocks in the ground. If we click on our shovel and we click on the rock, it opens a path and we can go in. And this is a sort of locomotion that we can have in Tibia, where it allows us to enter secret or just generally all around caves that would be, you know, inaccessible. So shovels are quite common, and yeah, we're gonna have to carry one with us at all time. Later on we might unlock some upgrades which are lighter shovels, but we're not quite there yet. So here, after we finish cleaning up the entire floor, we can click on a rope and click where it's highlighted, and we go back up. And now we're back to the surface. Doing a quick gold change again. Change gold. Yep, and now we have 2 platinum coins. And level 7. Just 1 level array, and we're gonna be going out of here. And another little coin. Alright, 1 more platinum coin. Currently we have 374 gold. That's not a lot. Our supplies are gonna be pretty pricey. Pretty sure most potions in the early levels are 56 gold, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna need a lot of money per hunt. Which is why getting all drops from monsters to be able to sell them back is going to be really important as we go along. And 2 more platinum coins? Hell yeah. Currently at 514 gold. And we're about done over here in Downport. And level 8. We have did it. Yep, we did it. And now we can leave Downport. Let's go back there and I'll show you guys how it is. Okay, so here we are in the center of Downport. We come back down here and we talk to Aressa. After talking to Aressa, we can say decided, and then we say night, and then we say yes. And we're done. We can go to our door, which I think is this one. Yep. And we have all of our reward gear. And this is basically how our entire account is gonna go. We have multiple bag spaces, and we're gonna have, slowly but surely, we're gonna have more space to carry stuff and be able to sell it all. So we're gonna carry some of the stuff. I think these 2 were mine and they dropped on the ground, so I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up anything I shouldn't have. So yeah, we're about ready to go. So now that we're done with Downport, I can tell you my first little plan for the start of the account. The starter city that I chose is Venor, for 3 reasons. The first one being the Swamp Trolls Cave. Swamp Trolls are an incredibly easy monster to kill. They give some basic starting XP, and they have a chance of dropping medicine pouches, which we can give to an NPC, and we get to roll a drop table that we either have absolute garbage or 2 items that would be really good to get at the start of the account. The second reason is the Salamander's Cave. It's another extremely easy hunt, and even if we can't sell a few of the drops from there that are worth a decent chunk on the market, the mobs are still extremely weak and drop a decent amount of raw coins for me to get some starting cash to buy some slight gear upgrades. The third reason is the Leech, an item that I have a slight chance at acquiring from digging at a specific spot, and it's used to tame the water buffalo mount, which would be really good to get it right at the start. Problem is that both this one and the first point completely relies on my luck. So this could leave us at a mediocre start, but we'll see that when we get there. Oh, I can't carry more than 500 gold with me. So we're just gonna drop this, and we say, yes. Venor, yes. And here we are. We are in Venor City. A lot of places to go, and that's it. We finally are in Venor. Here we can go pretty much to a lot of different places. Now our gear is about the best that we can get. We're gonna need a lot of money, and let me show you guys where we're gonna go for our first, hopefully, lucky drop. Alright, so here we are, and let's hope that we get lucky. So, I'm pretty sure that it's this tile right here. Well, shit. That's a fucking bummer. But, well, in Tibia, all mounts have the same speed. The main thing for us is that the method of acquiring each one differs heavily. The water buffalo is basically one of the easiest ones to get in the beginning due to how easy it is to just go and dig in that swamp tile, but it requires some amount of luck, which we didn't have this time. We still have another method of maybe getting a mount soon enough, and that's going to be in the Swamp Trolls a little bit later. And with this bit of misfortune, we come to the end of the first episode. In the next one, we'll be exploring the rest of Venor, trying our luck at the Swamp Trolls, and making some money with the Salamanders. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!